for Grandmaster Virgil.
Okay. And so are you...
Hey, do me a favor, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when I drop new content. Let's go ahead and get this workout in. It's your boy, Bishop Low on the go.
So let's start.
Cash App. If you want to bless the ministry, $BISHLO. Or Cash App, $BISHOPLO, the number one. Let's get it, y'all.
Let's start from the beginning. Like, have you worked in, I guess, as a sex worker before? Was this?
Yes.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. So, because I don't know a lot about you.
So, I'll let you know.
Okay.
This started when I was 16. Not with the Grandmaster, but it started when I was 16.
When you started working as a sex worker?
Yes.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And how old are you now, if you don't mind me asking?
27.
27.
Yes.
And so you've been doing sex work since you were 16?
Yes.
All right. On your own, or were you ever with a pimp when you started? How?
So that's another situation, but yes, and in Texas. So that individual as a also, and we're waiting to see if he's going to take it to trial or not.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. And I take it you were a part of that as well too.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes, only witness there
so
too.
So you just snatching the pimps off the street. You work for the feds?
No. I don't.
Okay, it's all good. I mean, hey. You know. Listen. Let's start from the beginning. Like, what was your childhood like for you to end up working as a sex worker? Like, what happened?
So, big family.
Okay.
A lot of family. A lot of my family is up north.
All right.
Also in the West Coast.
Okay.
But we moved around a lot. And I'm originally from Des Moines, Iowa, but I've been in Texas since I was about 9 years old. So, and then of course, that's how I met the pimp in Texas.
At 9?
No, I met him when I was at about 16.
Okay. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, what was your childhood like? Like, you know, most kids, like my daughter, she's 17, about to turn 18. What happened in your household to where you felt like it was a big family that you had to do sex work?
Well, I had 3 sisters. I'm the youngest of my 3 sisters. I have another sister who passed away before I was born.
Okay.
But with that, you know, my mom was a single mother majority of the time.
Okay.
Outside of our fathers, you know, whatever assistance she received from them via child support or you know, whatnot. My father passed away when I was about 10 or so, right? When we moved to Texas. And so, you know, I would see, you know, my mother struggle to make ends meet. A lot of things we did not have. So, you know, transportation-wise, furniture, lights, food, just the basics, you know? And so that is what kind of navigated my path into that. It was more so, even though I was very young, seeing the money and having money was at that age to me like, wow, you know.
Well, okay, so your mom is struggling, and you know we get this a lot. You know, I grew up same thing, but who gave you the idea to sell your body? Because it sounds like you didn't come from that,
right?
Like, were you molested?
Of course, yes.
Okay, so that's what I'm trying to get to.
Yes, from a young age, I was molested by a family friend of my grandmother's.
Okay.
In Iowa, and I was 4 years old. He did that up until I was about 5, and so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you went to school, or was it pretty normal in school, or you just?
Well, here's the thing, Tasha. At about 9 years old, I started running away a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, all the time.
That makes sense, because like we can jump right into the pimps, but I'm like, Like, we gotta figure out, like, how did it get to this?
Yeah, I ran away a lot, and some of that was because of the issues going on at home. Sometimes a lot of favoritism, between my mother and sisters and things like that. And
where did you go at 9?
Let's talk about student loan discharges and bankruptcy. Most people will tell you it's impossible. Even bankruptcy attorneys will tell you that. But guess what? We just got 2 discharged a few weeks ago, and we're going to get a lot more. So if you're struggling with your student loans, you may be able to discharge those through bankruptcy. So you should just give me a call, and let's figure it out.
Have you ever noticed that since getting 35, all the young men with their pants sagging off their asses want to push up on you?
I'm Kasim. Nice to meet you.
I'm Maya. You couldn't pay me to date a younger guy. I mean, what can you do for me?
It's thick as hell.
Please stop using the word thick.
So, tell me about this man friend.
I'm old enough to be your aunt. He's just a baby. I think he's 22.
I'm not like most men by any means.
Young man, Henry, pretty fun girl. Hello? My girlfriend.
Your girlfriend? You gay?
I'm not some lonely old cougar looking for some young stud to take care of. Dinner was on me today.
Oh, nah, I got my...
Is that why you're just like somebody out of Love and Hip Hop? What's wrong with my outfit? It's a little young, don't you think?
Watch this full program and other exclusive content on www.tashaklive.com.
So it started off small. When I would run away, I would go to like a park without asking, or go to my aunt's house without asking. It started really small, but still at the same time, my mom be like, "Where is she at? Where were you at?" And then as I got into junior high school, that's when it became, I would go to Shreveport, Louisiana, with some friends that I just knew, in some apartments next to mine. And I think I was about 14 when I did that. And then it just became, constant. I would meet girls or friends, who were very fast, a lot faster than I was, but they were getting into clubs, they were going out, they had the makeup, the lashes, the whole thing, wearing heels. And we were probably like 15, 16 at this time. And so, yeah.
So how would you get money back to your mom? Or you just kind of left and didn't send her money? Like, because you said you guys were struggling.
When I would get money, I would come back home.
Okay.
If she hadn't called the police on me by then. Because most of the time she would. And so from the time I first went to detention in the state of Texas was about 13. And I went all the way up until I was 17. And that's when they finally, released me from that.
So you was just bad as fuck.
At a certain point, yeah.
And you just wanted to be grown.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Want to be grown. Yeah.
How did you get that? Like, it's just sex work. So, like, okay. And so all right. It doesn't, it's not my life, it's yours, and I'm trying to wrap my head around it, but, as to how we got here, because, like, you got a major pimp on an indictment, and this is not the first time, I take it.
Right.
So, the first pimp that you met, like, how did you meet him?
Do you remember a site called Backpage?
Yes.
Okay, well, later on it was seized. I think that was March or May of about 2019 or something, something like that.
Yeah. A lot of the sex workers would solicit, and they caught a lot of pedophiles on that page too. I used to watch it with Chris Hansen.
Yeah. And that's the reason they shut it down, was because a lot of underage girls were being trafficked as well. Obviously, I was underage on there. So that's how I met him, because on Backpage, not only did they have like the escort services, they also had a, what do they call that? Kind of like a forum where people would put on there almost like a job type of thing. And so that's how I ended up meeting, I'll say his name, or what they call him is Mickey. That's how I ended up meeting him.
Okay. And how long was he your pimp for?
So his program ran more like a service. So it was like you know, like the girls in Vegas or something like that. So that was always like a 50-50 split where he wouldn't take all the money, but it was split.
Okay. And so you were with him for how long?
All the way up until November of last year.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so that's why I'm telling you, all this moves pretty fast, and once we get into it, it's like boom, boom, boom. It moves pretty fast from
So
there.
you were with him for almost 10 years?
Just off and on. Now, he did have a place where, going back to that, he provided home, shelter, you know, food,
Chest press.
you know, just the basic things.
And you would have the servicemen in the home that you lived in?
Out. So he ran a service, him and another woman by the name of Carla. I don't know her last name.
Okay.
But at that time, a lot of people would know her. She had the biggest escort service out of Texas, and they were doing over $1 million a year. And he was very close with her. There was also another guy by the name of Rome. A lot of people would know him. Who also knew Nikki, and they would get a lot of Carla's services.
And so the split was 50-50. You keep 50%. How much would you give me a typical charge for, like, just
Day, or you know, when I was younger, it was going for like $250
okay
for the hour.
Oh, wow. And so you were definitely underage, and so you were sleeping with a lot of grown men.
Yeah.
Did they know that you were underage?
They never asked. You know, in that type of life, they don't ask those questions. You know, when they see a girl, you know, if they like the girl, you know, then they want to see the girl.
Okay.
Or multiple girls. So at the time, there were other women there. You know, it wasn't just me.
Yeah,
so,
I'll take that.
And the majority of them were already older or grown. You know, I didn't know everybody's age specifically, but I remember the first call I did with Mickey, there were 2 other girls there, and we went to this Omni downtown Dallas, and because he knew I was underage, he had them go up first, and there was probably about 4 or 5 white collar white men, and then they called down, and he said once they check it out, make sure it's not the police and everything, you can go up. So when they called back down, it was like, yeah, it's good, whatever. He sent me up.
Oh, shit.
So that was the first call I did. I was only there for the first hour. Now, they did keep the girls, which, you know, they made more money, because the longer you stay, the more they pay.
Because it's by the hour.
Yeah, but I think I was so timid and, you know, quiet, and, you know, I didn't really know how to do things the way they did it, and they were just kind of like, yeah, we'll see y'all. You know, she can go. Yeah.
Okay. Like, this is a whole different world.
Yeah, it really is. It really is.
Okay, and so that's how organized it was. Did he charge you guys for room and board too? So
No.
like, so just 50% split. You get to live in the house, and he was making $1 million a year off you guys. So that means if he was making $1 million a year, well, he's got multiple girls. It's just you. So you would make about what, $200,000 a year?
I made him good money. Yeah.
But you never made good money for yourself.
At the time, what I had got, and because I was so young, so it was like I didn't have rent, you know, car notes, bills, things like that. To me, it was. So I remember, I can't really, you know, something was going on, you know, but after school, I had walked into like the nail shop. I went to the Family Dollar and got like a track phone. Remember the track phones they used to have with the little minute and stuff like that? I had got that and went and got a little MP3 player and some clothes. And so anyway, I went home and I was sitting there. You know, my mom was sitting on the couch and she looked at me and she said, where did you get that at? Where'd you get your nails done? Where did you get the phone and stuff like that? Because a lot of the time she would take away phones, communication devices from me and things like that. You know. So I said, well, I'll buy one.
And you were 16. Oh my God. I just, you know.
bit younger then, but yeah, because I was still in junior high at that
Where's your
time
mama now?
in Texas.
Mama, if she said she's sorry, I'm sorry. I just couldn't imagine what you put your mama through.
It was a lot. It was a lot.
Jesus. Because all we do is we want to protect y'all from yourselves.
Hey, Megatron.
And one thing I'm sure that, so she had no clue as to what you were doing.
Not at first.
You know, it's people like you
but eventually, yeah.
that suffer bad karma. Yeah.
When I finally got off of, you know, like kitty papers, you know, when I was 17, she just told me, like, you know, now.
Megatron.
I kept going to detention for specifically running away.
Let's see.
You know, and so in the state of Texas, 17 is legal.
Let's see.
So, you know, she just told me, like, you know, your
We're
girlfriend.
gonna show them comments. Let the world see how ignorant these people are. Hey, Megatron, you know what's funny?
Yeah.
I bet you couldn't take me.
Yes.
Guarantee you couldn't take me, brother. If I was to take my legs off and throw them in the ditch, you still couldn't handle me, Megatron. You could never be the bigger man. Here, my man. But we gotta let them trolls be trolls, man. Let them do what they do. Listen to his. Just listen to his name, Megatron. I bet you he can't outwork me.
Toward myself, toward my children.
I'll bet you that.
And with that,
Megatron.
you know, it was like, oh,
Sound like a bitch. Let's keep working, guys.
So what happened?
Ignore those ignorant people in your life. Just ignore them. Fuck them. I'm working out in $350 shorts. Oh.
You'd have to ask him, you know.
Did you want to leave?
Got me fucked up.
No, I don't know. I really don't know. We go our own separate ways. That's why I said it was off and on. Because I never really just lived with him consecutively during that time. You know, my kid's dad is a whole nother person. You know? And so, yeah, but that was what happened. A disagreement took place, as it had always before, and it just sparked, you know, some nasty things being said. And
What you say, he was gonna kill you?
No, he didn't say he was gonna kill me. This is what happened. I'm gonna give you the detail.
Okay.
We always worked, as I told you before, on a 50-50 split.
Okay.
Also, if a girl would receive tips or if a guy wanted to pay her more, that was hers. That had nothing to do with him or anybody else. Okay. So a situation happened where I went to a call, not a call of his. One of the girls said she was out of town and had a client, and if I could
Do the
go
work.
do that call.
Fuck the
He
pain.
let me know about it. It was like, well, you know, you talked to
Just
her.
do the
she's
work.
gonna do all that. You know, he made it seem as if he had nothing to do with that part. Okay.
Okay.
So I went to the call. What the guy gave me, I sent her half of it, which is what was fine, which is what we've always done. Okay.
If you take her client for you can make it just for you
Same
to
thing.
make extra money. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And after that, the guy, you know, wanted to spend more time.
Okay.
And he paid for that extra time. Okay. After that, the next day she calls on the phone. She's like, "Oh yeah, you know, because they call me honey." So she said, "Oh yeah, honey, I just got done talking to so and so, and did you get, you know, pay that amount?" I said, "Yeah, why?" She's like, "Oh, well, I just think that's effed up and that's slimy and you know, drama." And I'm trying to understand, where is that coming from? Where's that coming
How
from?
much did you end up making? Do you remember?
He $1,500.
Damn. Okay. Wow.
He was good.
Okay. And so you gave her half of the.
It was booked for $400.
So you gave her half of that 400, and then the extra money that you made for the extra time.
Yep.
That's yours.
Yeah.
That's like a tip.
Yeah.
Okay. And so, did he tell her how much he paid you or something and tipped her?
Yeah, because that was her client, so she had been seeing him for some time. So she felt comfortable enough to call him or just be like, "Hey, did you enjoy yourself? Was everything fine? And I guess he told her, yeah, and whatever else she asked him.
Oh, so she was a little jealous.
Yeah, that's what it was. And she was like, but Mickey and all this. And I said, well, listen, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna call Mickey, and I'm gonna ask him what he thinks about it, because it seems like you're coming at me standing on.
Don't skip leg day, they say, huh?
About Mickey.
That must be a
And
joke.
So let me call him.
That must have been funny. Don't skip leg
what's
day.
going on was the problem.
That's what he
When
said.
I talked to him, that's when he was in on that. And it wasn't just her,
What
it
he
was
said.
like 2 other girls that he
Don't
had
skip
there.
leg
So
day,
all
y'all.
you to split that 15.
That's what that man said.
But the thing is, talking crazy, making threats, things like that, Now the thing about Mickey is he has this woman, and this is going to come full circle when we get into the Grandmaster, the Bishop, the guy out of St. Louis, the guy out of
skip leg
Chicago,
day, he said.
King.
Okay.
So this lady, her name is Kat. She lives in St. Louis. She's always been what I would consider her to be is a madam. And she's had, other things in the past that would
Trying to get
support
my
that.
agility back in my legs.
Not with me, but
For
with
my
other
bowling.
girls.
Okay.
So when things happen or whatever, when it comes to Mickey, she's always like kind of that person to be like, hey, or kind of,
So she called you and tried to rectify the situation, and shit turned.
Just do the work.
Yeah.
And this is all over.
Fuck the naysayers. Fuck the
Yeah,
haters.
whatever the
They ain't gonna do the
was,
work.
Exactly.
And so threats.
They just gonna talk shit.
And then you decided to go to the feds, was it?
Yes. Because by then,
'Cause that's all they built for.
So,
It's shit talking.
we've had falling outs and
All the
disagreements
Megatrons
and
in this
things
fucking
that,
world.
or, we may go time,
Megatron was a pussy on the Transformers. Always got his ass
things
kicked.
like that, So it was just at
Change your name, pussy.
and then you bring my kids into it.
Change your name to Optimus. He was the fucking winner.
I was very,
Yeah.
like to myself,
Dick.
so to speak. I didn't get into.
See the difference between me and you, Megatron?
None of them would say that she was my friend.
There's ain't no bitch in me.
We kicked it. None of them. It
It's
was
the
really
difference.
just a business thing, And so
You just gotta keep working.
personal things
And don't worry about
It has to be
the fucking naysayers. DJ Lo-Fi. What's up with you, Deacon?
know me well enough to know anything,
So you felt betrayed, pretty much. Him telling those
Yeah,
girls.
absolutely.
Where my moderators at?
You decided
To get rid of these assholes like Megatron.
And it was over.
Where my moderators at?
So it wasn't like a surprise.
About to fire you motherfuckers.
Blindsided. I told all of
We've
them.
been infiltrated by an asshole.
What did they say?
Well, and
The fuck?
have voicemails and all that you can listen to what they said.
Listen,
I
y'all.
was like, calling me.
This channel
He's not talking
should
about
inspire you.
women,
Just these comments
bickering and all that.
should inspire you
So yeah,
to keep going.
Stand on business.
yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
You have to.
All right. Well, Mickey, do you?
It should inspire you to keep going. Look at all these people talking shit in my comments. Huh? But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna keep grinding, man. You know why? Because I ain't got no choice.
Until the 10th of
He told
February.
you he had been trafficking you. For
Listen, y'all. Watch this. Hold on. I'll tell y'all this real quick.
The detective said
What you looking at is a
a part of the
time
story, but she said I'm not gonna touch on the
cancer survivor.
part of it. What I'm here
Okay.
to do is address were you working
Jester.
when you were a minor?
Where you at, Jester?
Yes.
all the way.
Let me see, Jester. Let's go ahead and make Jester a moderator right now. Jester,
This is a big one for the
you just earned a wrench, Deacon.
You have to understand. These are
Add
big
as moderator.
Okay, so you know.
Yes, sir.
Big fish.
Jester, congratulations on your promotion. You my newest managing moderator, Deacon. Deacon Jester, welcome to the family.
Bringing the indictment against
If you ain't a member,
No, because that was
go ahead and hit that subscribe button.
the indictment against the Grandmaster Virgil.
Go ahead and hit that subscribe
So
button.
how did you meet
Cause you
Okay.
you're a deacon now, brother.
In January
You're a deacon now,
this
brother.
year, I left Texas and went to St. Louis
Right.
with
You're on the roster.
a person
Just
named
earned the keys to the church.
Okay.
Okay.
Do two more sets of chest press.
Even got
Then I might hit the weight
introduced
bench.
to the Love and Hip Hop cast. Okay, and that's another thing.
Love and Hip Hop. Which franchise?
Benzino, Mama D.
Atlanta. Okay.
Atlanta.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go. Okay.
And so that's how I met them, was through him.
Okay.
So from there, St. Louis, he sends me to New York.
Mm-hmm.
When he sends me to New York, I am to send him a profit on whatever he spent sending me to New York and what he gave me to use in New York. Okay?
Okay.
So,
Who are you going to New York to see?
to work.
Okay. So he already had people set up for you.
No. I was going there, the Airbnb,
Oh.
the flight,
Okay.
the food, the clothes, the, things you need, transportation, all that.
That's a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
He invested.
Mm-hmm.
And you, okay, so when
Right.
you were going to New
Stop
York,
texting me, man. I can't see that
you
shit.
get your own clients.
Yes.
How did you go about getting your own clients?
You fucking up my screen.
So there's websites for that.
Okay.
And some websites are better than others. You have those websites, and the wording, I'm trying to use the right wording.
Okay.
But if I was just talking to you straight out, I would say there are what I consider to be bottom of the barrel type of websites,
Okay.
like Backpage, like I was telling you
Okay, so you
earlier.
have new websites now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so there's websites where you get, or you may have more elite clientele, and so that's what I was working off of.
Okay. So like escort services.
Yes.
Okay, and so you're in an Airbnb. He Grandmaster Virgil's taking care of it.
Well, no, that was Ron.
That was Ron. My bad.
Mhm,
Ron's
out of
taking
St.
care of it.
Louis.
Out of St. Louis.
Mhm.
He's taking care of it. Taking care of the flight. So basically, as you're making money, you're sending him money back and keeping some for yourself.
As I made money, he was still sending me money because I would explain to him that the overhead is still more than what he had initially gave.
Get that ball past them nipples.
New York is expensive.
Right.
It's expensive. An Airbnb a day is like $150, and that's just like, the basic,
Okay.
Yeah.
I can see that. Yeah. I just came from New York. It's quite costly to stay there. And
Yeah, and I flew into LaGuardia when I first flew in.
Okay.
And so to go from LaGuardia all the way to the Manhattan area, the district, I forget what it's called, but the district something.
The Diamond
You're gonna
District.
spend over $100. That's just to get from point A to B. I mean, it's expensive.
All right, y'all.
So
We'll take a little break.
Set yourself up some websites and write
Take a little break.
and get your money.
Take a little break.
And so the overhead,
Then I'm gonna get back at it.
he had to keep supporting because you weren't making enough to cover your expenses.
That's right. And another thing I'll tell you is that.
Hey, listen, y'all.
Me going out,
Two-time cancer survivor.
It's never something.
Aggressive stage 2 pancreatic.
'Cause I was gonna say that could
2010.
Very well. It's all dangerous, but that.
Glioblastoma brain cancer 2021. They gave me 13 to 18 months to live in September of 2010. Present, 2025. Present. Am I broken? Yeah, but I'm a survivor. In remission? Yeah. Actually, I would say so. I haven't had an oncology appointment in 2 years. No, that's not true. I had one recently, but right now I'm suffering with peripheral artery disease. They had me scheduled for removal of my residual limbs. They had me scheduled for removal of the rest of my legs 2 months ago, 3 months ago. I never showed up. I have something called peripheral artery disease, and it's killing my legs. My legs have no circulation. But I'm out there bowling every day now. I've bowled every day for the past 2 weeks. It was 2 games. Today I bowled 4. Yesterday I bowled 3. So I'm coming back. I'm legally blind. Let me see if I can read this comment. Jester, I wish you nothing but success and good health, my friend. Hey, blessings to you, Jester, man. I appreciate that. That means a lot to me, man. It means a lot to me, man. I appreciate the support, y'all. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when I drop new content. I'm beat, man. I'm exhausted. But I'm not finished yet. I got about another 30 minutes worth of work to do. I might as well just get on the weight bench and stop bullshitting, y'all. Come on, let's get it. Fuck it. Let's get the weight bench in tonight. This morning. I mean, you know, sometimes you just gotta. Sometimes you just gotta get her done, man. Do I want to do this shit? No, I don't. I don't want to do this. I was in such good shape in high school and college. Am I ever gonna get that back? Nah. But what I can do is make it better. So that's what I'm working towards. That's my goal, y'all. Just to be better than I was before. That's all. I ain't trying to impress nobody. But if I inspire and motivate you, then that's a beautiful thing. Come on, y'all. Let's get back into it. Shit. Oh. I swear, man. It's not easy. It's not easy, man. It's definitely not easy.
Okay. So the next day, I wake up. He was in the kitchen, making breakfast. And after that, we had a brief conversation, and he was like, I have to take care of some business. And he left, and I didn't see him until 3 days later.
Okay. So what did you do for those 3 days?
I called him. I was like, where are you? You know, what's going on? Because I'm sitting here in the house. I'm like, where's the food at? What's going on?
Yeah, you used to be taken care of.
Yeah.
Okay.
And none of that. I was like, what?
So he comes back 3 days later. What did he tell you he was?
Shit.
All right. And so nobody's in the house but you.
Right.
Okay. And
well, I can also tell you when there was a maintenance guy who came by, and when he came by, he said a name, and he was like Habib, some type of what do they call that?
African name?
Is it African? I thought
it was
African. Okay, so that's what he said, and I was like, who? And he was like, Habib Samir, is he here? And I was like, no, it's just me. But he had to fix something in the shower.
I don't know if I got it in me this morning, y'all.
So anyway, I let him in, and so that was, my first notion of, who is he? Type of
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
What?
So, Habib Samir, that is very African, West African. He could be Senegalese, Somalis. Okay, so, what? After he gets back for 3 days, do you instantly go to work? What happened?
So in hindsight, I can tell you that what he expected me to do, and based on the brief conversation that we had, he expects his girls to be on autopilot. And what that means is whatever that woman has to do to just go do it and bring him money. And I'm not, and I don't even know what that is.
So you go out there, he doesn't fund you and support you. You just gonna make your money and bring it back to him.
Right.
But he's not providing anything for you.
Right.
Okay, and so, like, did you discuss that with you before? No.
So we had the brief conversation on the phone. He went into, I'm taking a chance with you. We need to
drop your bitch. Do some chest press.
Basically, nothing comes
Inclines.
back to him. And
Incline.
when he talks, he's very vague. Even though he could be talking directly.
Put your feet
to you,
up.
it's like, okay.
So it's all up
I'm the
about it.
person who's working for you, so be direct with me. But no.
Let's go, guys.
He was very vague. He didn't get very, clear on what his intentions were in detail until he came back after those 3 days.
Okay, and so that was a conversation of basically how you get it.
Right, so I think when he came back after those 3 days, he was disappointed.
Oh, so he left you in the house to work?
Yeah. Without telling me that, though. And I didn't know that. Because...
You gotta explain the contract, Virgin.
Yeah, because someone of his...
Many times you're going to want to quit.
Status, he feels like that should just be something...
Many times you're going to want to give in.
Right.
And you're like, I'm a kept girl.
Many times you're going to want to say,
okay,
why the fuck am I doing this?
Okay. No, your story is absolutely mind-blowing. I gotta tell you.
Plenty times you're going to ask the question, why the fuck does this shit have to hurt?
It's just the transparency of it all.
No pain, no gain, baby.
That's what it's about.
Garfield.
The transparency of it all. It doesn't matter
Garfield.
what walk of life you
Come give me a kiss.
We're not here to judge.
Come here, boy.
And
Come here, Garfield.
get out what it is that you need.
What you doing, buddy?
Virgil had you.
Can I get some love?
Pretty much.
Okay.
In every way.
Ladies and gentlemen, the star of the show,
And so,
Willie Garfield.
What was the conversation?
Hi,
Like,
baby.
what did you say
Hi,
to him?
baby.
He told you like,
I'm
where's
my
the money?
baby.
You were supposed to be
You
making
was
money.
sleeping?
I left you in this apartment.
Daddy over here
It
working.
was just like, I don't know.
And you
what
sleeping?
you're talking about. But what he would
Why
say
you
is he
sleeping,
would say,
man?
"Hey,
You was
dude,"
tired?
or
It's
he would
Garfield,
say
y'all.
something like,
It's one of my 6.
you have a date yet? I'm like, no.
I'm pretty sure his brother Odie will be sneaking up behind me because I called him.
None of that has happened. I haven't talked to you.
Come here, Odie.
I haven't seen you in 3 days. You left.
Odie's
me
the one that
in
tore up my
no
fucking
food.
couch.
Virgil.
Come here, Odie.
You know what I'm saying?
Come over here.
So that's not. So he on social media capping like he
Like he
that.
got it and all this, and we're gonna
Come
get
here,
into
Odie.
that because
Okay.
right now I
Get over
have
here.
a very prominent lawyer who's handled a lot of high-profile cases when it comes to women and things like that, and so that's in the works
You gonna
right
stay there
now.
while I work out?
Okay. So basically, he's sitting on social media like he got it
You wanna
right
lay down while I
like
work
that,
out,
but he's
fat
not
boy?
giving y'all no instructions. He's not helping y'all. He's not feeding y'all. He expects to just come collect half. Like Mickey seemed like he treated you good up until the last year.
Odie got his ass whooped earlier for tearing up my fucking
It was
couch.
what I signed up for.
Back
what
to
I
it,
agreed
guys.
to.
Now
But
back to the
But
content.
Then
2 more sets and I'm done, y'all. It's gonna be it.
Who out of all the pimps you had, who was the best?
Let's talk about student loan discharges and bankruptcy. Most people will tell you it's impossible. Even bankruptcy attorneys will tell you that. But guess what? We just got 2 discharged a few weeks ago. We're gonna get a lot more. So if you're struggling with your student loans, you may be able to discharge those through bankruptcy. So you should just give me a call. Let's figure it out.
13.
Have you ever noticed
14.
35, all the young men with their ass sagging out their asses want to jump on you?
Off the seat. Nice to meet you.
I'm like, you couldn't pay me to date a younger guy. I mean, what can you do for me?
It's thick as hell.
Please stop using the word thick. So, tell me about this man.
Gotta put in the work.
Old enough to be your
Dedication
just a baby. I think he's 22.
plus desire.
I've always been my age. My any years.
Young man can't be 25 now.
plus discipline,
My girlfriend.
Your girlfriend. You gay?
it's gonna get you the desired results.
Some young stud to take care of.
You gotta have the desire.
Oh, nah, I got my...
You gotta dedicate yourself.
Is that why you're just
You gotta
like
exercise
somebody on
discipline.
hip-hop? What's wrong
Cause
with
I'm
that?
telling you, every day,
Little young, don't you think?
you're gonna wanna say, fuck this shit.
And other exclusive content on www.tashakllive.com.
My kid's dad.
Oh shit!
Mhm.
Wow. Okay, so
So I met Mickey about 3 months before I met my kid's dad.
mm, okay, so how long have you known your kid's dad?
I met him when I was 15, but that was through like internet, talking, texting, phone type of thing. I didn't see him until I was about 16.
50. Shit.
Okay. And obviously your kid's dad's older than you, correct?
Oh yeah, when I met him, he was about 53.
And that's it, y'all.
Mhm.
And you were
That's it.
how old?
I'm done for the night, for the day,
And you had sex
for
with
this morning.
Yes.
We'll hit it again this evening after we get back from bowling.
Yeah.
I'm all about this fitness journey.
This is definitely
I'm not playing no fucking games with it this
pretty,
time. Health is wealth, right?
it's a lot to take in.
Yeah, but the thing about it
So,
is my kid's dad, he
If
was,
you can get healthy,
you know, he had
then you'll be wealthy.
everything, you know, that
Like what?
as far as what I told you, I felt like I was
Shit.
missing, you know, at home and things.
It's
like
coming,
that.
y'all.
He had a lot
It's all
of
coming
money.
together.
You know, he
Like, comment, share, subscribe.
Yeah, but he-
Check me out, y'all.
yeah, he was that go.
Hit that button, hit that bell, so you be notified when I drop new content. Listen, my job, my mission in life is to motivate and inspire everyone I can. Listen, I haven't survived everything that I've survived for nothing. Okay? I'm gonna tell you right now, there's no excuses. If I can do this shit legally blind with no legs, I know you can do it. I suffer from too many ailments. I suffer from too many sicknesses. For somebody that's able-bodied to say they can't do this simple shit that I'm doing. All right? Cash App, $, BISHLO. Cash App, $, BISHOPLO. The number 1. Hey, listen, man. If I inspired you, go ahead and drop a donation. You know what I'm saying? You pay that bastard in the pulpit, and all he doing is lying to you. Huh? Yeah. You pay that motherfucker in the pulpit to tell you a bunch of fucking lies. You know? I ain't telling you no lies. I'm trying to change your life. I'm trying to inspire you to greater. Trying to inspire you to greater than what you presently are. Rock with me. You've been blessed, so be a blessing, y'all. I'm gone. Church.
My kids with me. Oh. Yeah, so he wanted to